Hi, I'm Lisa Niven Kelly, founder of Beach Education, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our Tronex cutters. Here's a close-up view of the three Tronex that we carry, the Tronex cutters. This is the 5082, the angulated razor flush cutters. This is the 5223, the short-handled razor flush cutter, and the 7223, the long-handled razor flush cutter. This is my dirty and much-loved personal pair here. Some of the things I really like about the Tronex cutters are the very comfortable cushioned ergonomic handles, as well as the very nice razor flush cut and the pointy tip for getting into tight spots. The 7223s and the 5223s are exactly the same from here up. The heads and the blades on this tool are the same. The only difference is the length of the handle, and that's just a personal preference. It's really just what feels better in your hand. I'm kind of on the tall end of the spectrum and I have a larger hand, so it's more comfortable for me to use the longer handles, but I know a lot of people that prefer the short, so again, just a personal preference on this one. All three of the Tronex cutters that we carry are referred to as razor flush cutters, which means that the tips of the blades come down to a razor point, which results in a very flush cut. Now this guy here is an angulated cutter. It's got a smaller blade, and we use this for getting into very tight spots, like cutting apart coils or cutting the tail off of a wire wrap loop, things like that, where you need to get into a tight spot. So because the blade's on this tool a little bit smaller, you want to stick to maybe a 22 gauge wire and thinner. Out at the tip, I don't think I would cut that 22 gauge. I'd maybe stick with a 24 gauge out here to protect the tip of the tool. Because the blades on this guy are much larger, it enables you to cut thicker wire. But again, on this one, what we recommend is not cutting anything thicker than 22 gauge out at the top third of the blade and sticking to about 18 to 16 gauge on the rest of the tool. Let me just reiterate that on these cutters, you want to cut only soft metals such as gold fill, sterling silver, fine silver, or copper. Do not cut any steel wires, any memory wires. Those hard wires will put a permanent nick in the blade that cannot be fixed. And again, up at the tip of the tool, only cut a 22 gauge dead soft wire or thinner. If you cut thicker, you could break the tip of your tool.